Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the new trading week. Well, for all of us over here, not in America, but anyway, happy, I believe it's President's Day. Happy President's Day to you guys in the US. But yeah, trading day for us. Obviously, every day is a trading day in cryptocurrency. But yeah, so this is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. So there we have it. A bit of a fake out over the weekend. Obviously, sideways weekend action is basically what I always look for, and that's what we had. Obviously, within a range, obviously to the upside, to the downside, and then back to exactly where we were. I mean, you can pretty much see what is happening here at the moment. Is that we're just trading within a rectangle. We've obviously got this higher side and then this lower side, and then we've got this lower end of the range as well. So we're basically currently price action is populating the upper half of our wider range. So this is why I prefer horizontals and like these ranges and talk about them a lot. Not because of any sort of just inherent random bias. It's just because that's just how I see is an easier way to analyze markets a lot of the time. But yeah, obviously over the weekend we did basically break the top of this ascending triangle. That's the one, but we didn't get any acceleration. And then when we came back in, and then when you basically fail a pattern like that, a swing failure or a bump and run or whatever you want to call it, then obviously that usually accelerates to the downside. And obviously clearly losing this this trend line accelerated to the downside, losing this horizontal accelerated us to the downside, and then yeah, and we got basically picked up in our first support zone, which was obviously good to see. So that brings us to what is going to happen now. So you can see the range of this candle. We're roughly at the midpoint, and obviously there's another simple trading concept along with horizontals we talk about, is that when you get these moves, obviously the midpoint of that candle is an important area. Break back above there, and then you're usually seeing a move back to the top and then onwards. A rejection from there, then usually you're seeing a move back down and then beyond and then further down. So we are at that critical inflection point in this well, based off that very crude form of analysis. So yeah, we'll have to observe what happens here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, roughly speaking, we are looking at pretty much at the levels. So to fully confirm it, could probably say 48k. Getting back above and closing 4 hours above 48k, and then yeah, we'll probably actually that's quite a bit further higher up, isn't it? Wait, so 48k where we are now. Yeah, I would still say 48k, just to be on the safe side. And yeah, then I believe what would happen then is that, well, we'll come back to the say the top, but just come back to this area, and wherever we want to draw in the top here. But yeah, around 49, 50,000. And then decide, are we going to continue to break up, or are we just going to continue to trade sideways? Maybe with a slightly elevated high to this range now, and obviously this midpoint. So yeah, it will be an interesting trading week. Obviously, yeah, with US off today, maybe it won't be the most. Today won't be the most efficacious day, and maybe we just continue sideways roughly where we are. So yeah, Ethereum, Bitcoin, it did take out these lows and nicely came down and tested the next level. Yeah, tested the next level. So obviously the next level is down here if we're to lose that. But yeah, so that is what we're watching here. Can we get back above this? If we can get back above this horizontal and then start to make progress to the upside, then we would at least expect a tap of the top end, and then obviously actually quite likely a break if we come in to test it again. But obviously far from that, we're not even above this horizontal yet. And this could, if this gets rejected here, comes back and take out this low, then yeah, we'll be looking at the spot 0.33s, which will be a bit catastrophic for Ethereum for this pairing. But hey, that's not necessarily what I think is going to happen or what is going to happen. But we shall have to see. Obviously the US dollar pairing not looking so bad at all. Yeah, not looking so bad. Had a bit of a move down. You can see we could have drawn horizontal here without wanting to mess up our charts too much, and that's basically where we came and tested. But yeah, we are back above at this horizontal now in Ethereum. So yeah, Ethereum still looking good. If it can basically get, well, just basically, I mean, it's the same sort of levels back above the midpoint of this candle. We could actually call it about 1800. Ethereum gets back above 1800 here, it will look good for a test of the top of the range at about 1850, 60, and then if we take that out, we will be going to 2k. Not financial advice. Bitcoin dominance, that also getting a nice pullback, back above this important horizontal, but well, the pullback was back above, but we're now currently at it. So yeah. If we basically start to move a bit lower, we'll just look like continuation down with obviously a high low here, and then a high low here. Obviously maybe not necessarily compared to these levels, but if we look at this one, and this one, and then especially if we play out of this range a little bit, this zone a little bit, and then come down, yeah, it will look like lower highs, and then yeah, then look like we're going to take this out, which could take us down to our next level around 58%, which that would be pretty good. Obviously, as we know, that would be pretty good for altcoins. So yeah, we will go and have a look at the stochastics now. See if they are indicating a holding of this range, maybe a moving back up. But yeah, like I said, especially with today still being a holiday, that's like akin to it basically still being the weekend. So I still stick with the sideways trading. Obviously this was sideways within somewhat of a large range. But hey, still ended up where we began pretty much nonetheless. But yeah, 4 hour. 4 hours coming down, but this is tightening up, as you can see. But yeah, 4 hour is currently coming down, so we have got that downward pressure there. Yeah, 10 hour, yeah, a bit indecisive here, sort of looking to turn back up, holding roughly in the area. 12 hour has turned back down, but you can see it's basically jammed up there still. Pretty much the same with the daily. And then the higher ones, I guess, are still looking good. 2 day, yeah, 3 day, 5 day, weekly, bi-weekly, yeah, bi-weekly, yeah, still that's looking obviously like it wants to turn back up. But so realistically, this read for me is basically sideways consolidation still at this level, and then a more likely a chance of a break to the upside to around the low 50Ks basically, so like around 52K. So that is my crystal ball guess, but obviously we've got clear levels here anyway. If we just look at short-term price action, if we come back, take out this low, then yeah, we are looking at around 44. Take out 44 is looking very bad, but 44 itself is not bad. And then yeah, getting back above this horizontal, getting back above about 48 would look good for a continuation move upside into those 52K area. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always DYOR, and I shall speak to you guys later on today.